Superintendent Chalmers. Come in, come in. I was just about to put dinner in the oven.
I can smell something delicious. What's cooking?
Today, I'm making a honeysuckle dish, a rare delicacy. It's been passed down for generations in my family.
Sounds delightful, Skinner. May I have a peek in the kitchen?
Of course, come this way. But for now, let me offer you a drink while we wait for dinner.
Brian Griffin walks through the door looking sheepish.
Mr. Skinner, I'm terribly sorry about Peter's behavior. I've been trying to keep him in line.
Brian, look out.
It's too late. The Van Gogh's van strikes Brian.
Brian, are you all right? That was Peter Griffin's van.
Well, at least it wasn't one of those crop circle formations again. Those always start arguments in the school board meetings.
Oh, for the love of Quetzalcoatl, burnt to a crisp. Why'd you fuck this up? You got everything good? I've got 1,000,001 ways to express my rage, but burnt honeysuckle's gonna make me late for dinner.
There's a knock at the door.
Mr. Skinner, I'm terribly sorry about Peter's antics. I've been trying to keep him in check.
Brian, look out.
It's too late. The Van Gogh's van strikes Brian's.
Brian, are you all right? That was Peter Griffin's van again.
Skinner sighs heavily, rubbing his temples.
First my honeysuckle, and now this. I need a drink. Honeysuckle, you beautiful burnt disaster. Kopika, on the other hand, peeking at me from the window. Maybe I can salvage this. They climb out the window, through the yard, and a dash across the parking lot. Just what this dinner needs. But first, how to cook Kopika. Nothing comes close to honeysuckle. This might be a stretch, but with a bit of luck, I might just pull this off. Why do I always end up in these situations? First the honeysuckle, now Peter's van.
Brian Griffin walks through the door looking sheepish.
Oh, Brian, are you all right? I've got a substitute dish, but with this kind of day, who knows if it will even turn out edible.
So,
Something's burning, isn't it?
Steamed version, if you will.
steam has a different aroma, Seymour. I think it's safe to say that's smoke.
Sorry about that, Mr. Skinner. I'll talk to Peter about his van again. Off screen.
Brian, are you all right?
Yeah, you're a one-man disaster, Seymour. It's amazing I'm still alive cooking with you.
Dinner is served, Chalmers. I hope you're hungry.
It appears to be Kopytka. Hey, did we not agree on honeysuckle?
Oh, this isn't just any Kopytka. It's known as honeysuckle in the regional dialect, you see.
Seymour, I've traveled extensively. I can safely say I've never come across a regional dialect for Kopytka. I find that hard to believe.
Seymour Skinner's voice fades as he's distracted by a loud noise off-screen.
Brian, look out.
Painful yelp.
Off-screen.
Brian, what happened?
You really are a one-man disaster, Seymour.
Chalmers, dinner should be ready any moment now.
Sin is something burning. I smell smoke.
Brito. Let's just a localized supernova, Chalmers. It's a rare occurrence.
Supernova in the kitchen, Seymour. I find that hard to believe. Could you see it?
Well, it's quite volatile. You wouldn't want to see it, Chalmers. It could have unpredictable consequences.
Volatility in the kitchen, Seymour.
I'll have to take your word for it, but it does seem odd that a supernova would be localized and confined to a frying pan.
My, Seymour. You have quite the luck with disasters.
Chalmers, I must say that honeysuckle dish was a triumph today.
I certainly have to agree, Skinner. Despite the peculiar explanations for the smoke.
Ah, yes, the supernova. A rare sight in the kitchen, I assure you.
I find that hard to believe, but I'll take your word for it, Skinner. Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, goodbye, Chalmers. It's been a pleasure. Are you all right?
You really are a one-man disaster, Seymour.